Well, hey everyone, what's up? My lead followers, my just casual viewers, my weird subscribers. Today I tell you what, this is me, I'm Al, I'm doing my own channel, my own creation, I'm doing this for advancing my American, and I just kinda got into the habit of speaking American just once or maybe in a while, not long while, not short while, on a regular basis I just see into that kind of thing that I want to do, and if I want that, why not to do that, right? So always do what you want, and be there. I've been there, I've done that, and I'm pretty much sure what I'm talking about here. You can disregard my pieces of advice. You may consider them whatever. You may free. You may do free things in your life. You're set to be free in this life, and why not to follow those tracks, right? So guys, I tell you what, today we won't be going around nothing as we regularly probably do. I wanted to just have some session just comparing something, maybe items that I have in close proximity to my tentacles. Before I grab them, I have to drench my aching soul, and we were doing that, we'll be good together. So yummy, I cannot even tell you to what extent. If you don't know that, then you have to try, and that's it. So what do we have? We have, let's do two screwdrivers today. The first one is pretty small. The second one is pretty, not to say large, but big. I still don't get the difference between large and big. I still confuse those words when I go like go. I make mix them and mismatch them with their use to their particular use. And when I do that, there's just my native childlike attitude that I would rather to make some mistake and get it or sound it out on the fly, say rather that would I peruse that for some period of time, saying, sitting with nothing saying, like doing those awkward poses, like and when I think about something, I don't think, I just speak. And that's the native way of learning. If you're not my follower, then probably you just got to these channels spontaneously, arbitrarily. I'm saying this. I'm not by the rule style kind of guy. I'm more like a child-like attitudes when child learns from his own native American, excuse me, parents. So that's me. That's how I learn. And let's get back to the track of today's video shoot. Those being like two screwdrivers, smaller one and bigger one. Let's say bigger one. I kind of, my hunch tells me that's the bigger, not larger. Bigger, big one and small one. So the small one I use for what? I use it for picking my nose. No, picking no, not my eyes, thanks God. Not my ears, or picking in between of my teeth, probably, which I don't have. That doesn't fucking stop me from speaking American fluently. So to you guys, this is kind of when you watch, when excuse me, not a watch, when you want to fix your watch, watch, probably use this tool, or being like, still tiny, but pretty smallish, and you use it for tiny things to fix them, to put your tentacles into those ones, to break them completely. That's what I would do when I was little, and I was wondering what things were made of, and I was getting to those ones. I was breaking them, and I always found some not needed parts of them laying on the floor when I assembled them, or some parts appeared to be not needed inside those things, and I kind of said to my parents, those things are just not needed there. This thing still works without having them inside. And they were laughing at me. It's like a regular attitude. When you explore a world of this precious universe, when you explore things in this world, you may get to this point when you decide that those things are not needed inside that bigger thing, whatever that was, whatever that would be. So anyway, you assemble or you disassemble or your push things with this tiny, you disassemble little things with this tiny screwdriver. It's like flatter working ender is flat. And this one is cross-like working operating end, and this cross-like ender is for screwing in and unscrewing middle size like screws, which have the size of the cross-like grooves being on the very top of the screws, being like put in the shape of cross. And when you put this screwdriver into those slits, or slits, those little holes on the tops of those screws, it fits neatly, and you are able to screw them in and unscrew them as well as save the screws. The handle is made out of it's not a redwood tree. Some Chinese guy painted it into the red paint, and pretty good, decent Chinese quality. So early days when they were tending to do good things. I mean, Chinese, and they put that needed amount of paint into the process of painting this handle, and the wood is pretty heavy and pretty sturdy. As you see, it has pretty good worn out resistance, and it's not worn out too much regarding the years that passed since the moment I bought it. And this smaller item is probably made in the same period of time, like more or less related to that timeline. It's like, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, let's put it this way. So these are smaller handle made out of orange plastic, pretty good, decent quality as well. As you see, but it serves for completely different purposes. That's why it's tiny, and pretty much is, I say, utterly different from this bigger previous one. So the kind of part that wraps this middle section in a metal-made rim is like cylinder that wraps the middle body part of this screwdriver. Is made out of some thin metal. I believe it's like stainless steel, but stainless steel made in China, and it still has this metal rod. It's like a rod that penetrates the whole body from the right side to the left side, and it fixes the operating metal rod on its place firmly, not letting it to slide off this whole body, whatever handler of this complete tool. And so I hope I put it clear. If not, then you're allowed to give me your hey, I'm here and doing bad things in your vlog, whatever. What you would rather use instead of what I said. You're allowed to put them there. Those words, if they're correct. If they're not correct, put them there as well. You have my permission. I do that every time I'm here. So that's pretty much what I wanted to wring out of those precious items, and we'll be keep racing together again as soon as I release something good and shitty for you. And until then, I gotta roll. Stay tuned and peace out. Thanks again for Braxton with myself. Braxton, my American. And that being said, I already read this shit out. It's living what we're like right now. It doesn't block our ways anymore. We can do with our lives what we want. So be good, and we'll be together again as soon as I release something good and shitty for you. Peace out. Stay tuned and fucking think about switching this shit up, because I wouldn't allow you to do that. Alright, things what I said then, they're all for you. Keep Rex, and don't just sit there silent with nothing doing. Just do something with your life, and we'll be there. Be good, gotta roll, and thanks again for being with me tonight for Rex, and along with me. See you around, guys, and gals, very soon. Pleasure.